Crypto Warriors. Oh, I think we got the wrong stream URL. Oh no. I think we got the wrong one. All right, yo. All right, we cool. Okay, we in here. So let's go ahead and skip to the live part of the broadcast. Just make sure everything is working how it's supposed to. I actually got a little microphone set up this morning, so hope you don't mind me share the screen space. It's not like that. Boom, there we go. All right, Crypto Warriors, what up? Love how they did that with that little intro. It's still stuck in my head, man. Still stuck in my head. Well, today we're going to talk about Acala liquid staking. What up, boys? Crypto, how you doing, man? What's going on? Oh, you think it sounds good? Because I ended up getting this like Blue Yeti, but I'm looking at all the other like streamers and whatnot, and I see they all got the Shure mic. So I've been going back and forth, but now I want to return it for that one because I think it just sounds like really good. Serious Bakar. What up? Welcome to the Polkadot party. You brought popcorn, man. Love the shades. Hope y'all don't mind me rocking out with the natural hair today. Then we'll get it braided in a couple of days. Going to Memphis next week, so I'm gonna go see Beale Street. Has anybody been to Beale Street? Memphis. I'm gonna go see what that's all talking about, and go see what Robert Reed Church's park looks like. If you didn't know, Robert Reed Church, fun fact, first Black male millionaire. So check him out. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in to today's walkthrough for the Polkadot party. You know, we like to have a good time here. And today we're going to talk about the Acala liquid staking mechanism. So basically, Acala has a new way for you to liquid stake, which I think is pretty cool. It's something that I've not really seen in the crypto space except for like Lido Finance. If any of you are involved in Lido, let me know. But essentially, it allows you to stake your DOT, earn rewards, and then on top of that, get like a liquid version of your DOT so you can still use it in DeFi and what have you. Because basically, all these projects on network just want to like be able to have it so the underlying asset, the Polkadot, is locked up, and then they'll give you like some sort of staking derivative that you can use with everything else. So that being said, let's go ahead and hop in. Actually, first let's take a look at the price, man. What's going on here with everything related to crypto this morning? I've been kind of paying attention to a lot of CNBC lately, trying to figure out what the macro analysis is. And I saw, we had like this huge dump in Bitcoin. I'll go ahead and pull up my trading view so you guys can see what it is that I'm normally looking at. But in terms of Polkadot itself, still okay. It's number 11 now. But yeah, down under $10, man. That's crazy. Think about, early 2020 when, Dr. Gavin Wood first came out and was saying, this is what Polkadot is. This is how we're going to rock out with this relay chain, and there's going to be parachains. We're going to share in the security and whatnot. it was like, I mean, I want to say, yeah, like $5, and ran up to a high of like 52 as a Q4 last year, man. So, I mean, by that point, I'm pretty sure I was already locked up in the staking mechanism or the crowd loan mechanism via parallel finance. But for a project with this much upside to be only up like less than 4x on its all-time chart, to me is just crazy. Let's just take a quick look at how it's performed relative to Bitcoin. So yeah, it's been in a bear market relative to Bitcoin for quite a bit. And on the Ethereum side, wow, it's really been in a bear market relative to ETH since that initial bull market, since that initial hype cycle. This is like when I was getting in, starting the DCA and holding some holdings. Well, as you can tell, it's a bloody day in the market right now. I do think there's possibility of, turnaround, just because Friday is not generally a very volatile day. I learned this week that the most volatile day of the week is Wednesday, followed by Tuesday, and then Thursday. So it's actually a little bit surprising to me to see all this volatility. Let's just quick look at the charts, because the Bitcoin chart kind of controls everything else. So I'd love to just pull up the dot chart, but in actuality, dot's gonna probably look very much the same as the Bitcoin chart. So these are my levels. Obviously, you do you, but yeah, we might actually just be coming down to reconfirm the touch here. I know everything the S&P is selling off, but the MACD still looks good. Looks like we're still trending back up. Of course, would be great to see a nice green candle here on the MACD, really showing that the momentum is pulled in our direction. But we'll have to wait and see. The day ends at looks like 5 p.m. Eastern time. But anyway, I digress. Probably a good chance to DCA here, not financial advice. Of course, we don't do that, but I'll go ahead and hop in with the demo on this liquid staking. So basically, what you first need to do is send some DOT to your Polkadot.js wallet. And so what you'll see, and let me know, is anybody using Polkadot.js wallet, or are you using Sub Wallet or Talisman? Let me know, because interestingly enough, Acala hasn't integrated MetaMask yet, which I think is an interesting choice given network effects. But yeah, I created a test wallet so I don't have to dox my other portfolio, which is not that rich anyway, but it is what it is. So let's see. I thought that was going to pull it out, but it's not. So what you can see here is my balances for all of this is 0. Even though I sent Polkadot from another account to this test wallet yesterday in anticipation for this this particular live stream, it's not showing here because, as you'll remember, Polkadot is the relay chain, that's the hub, and then all the parachains are spokes. You mean? So to actually get my Polkadot from the relay chain to the Acala network, I have to bridge it. And it's not like the Ethereum bridge, thank goodness, like where you're gonna pay more, like just to use that bridge. That toll road is crazy. Within the Polkadot ecosystem, the transfer fees are very, very low. So yeah, I sent 4.5 DOT to this wallet, and now I gotta have it arrive here on the Acala chain. So as you can see, we're under apps.acala network /bridge, and we'll go from Polkadot to Acala. You can, of course, edit which wallet you're connected to. But in this case, let's just move forward. So let's hit the max button. You can see the origin transfer fee is about 2% of this 4.65. So 10% would be 0.4 divided by 5 would be, who's got a calculator on? 0.8. 18. So yeah, about that. So and then the destination transfer fee is going to take, another 5% or 0.5%. So you are paying, a fraction of what you'll pay on Ethereum to get that over. Okay, Grebo, what up? What up? What up? What up? You got your DOT in your Ledger wallet, bro. Let me tell you, like, I feel some sort of way. Like, I have like maybe like 2 or 3 ledgers in here somewhere, and ever since that phishing attack, I got one right here, never opened. That's my man. I should have flipped it, but ever since that phishing attack came out for Ledger, I just kind of got spooked and everything, and then I had to weigh: is it actually safer for me to hold it on an exchange or not on an exchange? I know not your cheese, not your keys, not your keys, not your cheese, whatever. As AB saying on the main channel. In some cases, I agree with that. But I'm just like, man, I don't want to get fished. It's kind of like, there's you're taking on risk for taking on risk by self-custody. I'm gonna try it out. I will try it out. It's honestly been on my to-do list. I even have, I got a SecuX wallet here as well. W20. I've been meaning to try it, actually do a little work with them. And then they gave me like a bunch of like steel crypto punch things. I got to use those. I got a ton of them. Like, if y'all are in LA, I'll just give you some. So I have like 200 and I need literally like 4. But Gary Dunnington, what up? Welcome to the Polkadot party, bro. Is Trezor better? Honestly, I haven't used mine. But I haven't used that one before. I haven't seen one in real life. But I do see their name connected to the whole, hardware wallet conversation. So every single time that I see somebody say, oh, Ledger, or it's always Trezor. So, in terms of social proofing, I think you probably got a winner there. Kid Grebo got yours last Christmas, no complaints. Yeah, man, I'm gonna try it out, man. I'm gonna try it out. I'll report back. I saw that they have some new functionality coming up with MetaMask, I think, or no, OpenSea maybe. I'm not sure, but anywho, Josh, what up? Joshua Coley, the staking rewards with Acala Network. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue with the demo. So I'll go ahead and transfer that 4.65 Polkadot from the relay chain, the hub, and we'll put it onto the Acala parachain, the spoke. Oh man. Okay, so I don't know, maybe the parity just changed. So anyway, I'll go ahead and hit transfer. It's gonna ask for my address, sign the transaction. So it is using the XCM protocol to actually do that transaction. So if you haven't seen one of our past episodes walking through the XCM update on the Polkadot network, essentially XC is cross-chain. XCM is cross-chain messaging, and it basically allows each of the parachains to talk with one another. So they basically in the back end have like a derivative protocol that will allow you to move native Polkadot assets from one parachain to the other without having to worry about exorbitant bridge fees. So that's what that is. So as you can see now, I hit the drop down and my dot is here. Hooray. this should potentially take me back to home screen. You can see, Polkadot down a lot, man. That 4.5 dot, like even last year, it was like $250. Now it's down to 45, man. Bear market blues, but that's what we're here for. So let's go ahead and hop into the liquid staking tab. So as you can see right now, there's just over 4 million DOT staked in this protocol. In terms of APY, Josh, you see it is 14.5% in DOT. So, of this, 4.5 DOT that I got here, I'll expect, let's see, 10% would be 0.465, I guess, just moving the decimal place once. And then I'm just going to round up and just guesstimate here and add another 0.2. So I should get, after a year, 0.6, 0.7 dot back. Now, on the other hand, you do have this total reward, which actually pays out in AUSD. And they really want us to be intentional about this staking. This is the stable coin of the Polkadot ecosystem. So you are getting 14.5% APY, like actually in DOT, which is pretty cool. But then you're getting this extra like 9.22%, right? Something like that. Yeah, right. In AUSD. So I think that's pretty cool, especially in a world where, having stable coins, being liquid at a time like this is important, so you can deploy capital. Of course, we could use this DOT as collateral to actually just mint AUSD itself, but you're sort of always subject to liquidation if the prices go down too much. So yeah, that's sort of how that works. Yeah, got you, Josh. Glad to hear that you are checking out the Polkadot ecosystem. I really think that upon the next bull market, this is going to be one of those ecosystems where people are like, dang, I really should have given that another look-see, close look. So let's go ahead and stake. There's no max button. That would have been cool. But hey, this total reward just go up. 23.77. Okay, I'll take the extra 0.05. So 4. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, y'all gonna do me like this? Y'all gonna do me like this on the demo? All right, well, the minimum stake is 5. Can I get more DOT from somewhere right now? Potentially. I'll do it for the stream. Just gonna log into Kraken real quick on my other screen. And the good thing about DOT is, it can handle like 500,000 transactions per second. So you don't really have to worry about super long transfer wait times. Authenticator. Man, they got 2FA on everything these days, don't they? It's probably for the better. I'm cool with it. Let's see. What is Songbird? Oh, where? Oh, okay. Right. Okay. What I'm gonna do is, I didn't realize I had USD in here. Let's go ahead and we'll buy more DOT. To 2FA. Sorry, I'm doing this off screen because my Kraken account is not my test account. But I do need to go ahead and grab my wallet address for, yeah. grab my wallet address for my test wallet, and then I will initiate a withdrawal. And so you may be wondering, like, is this a really good deal for staking my Polkadot? Well, on Kraken, let's see what their APYs are for Polkadot. Polkadot reward is 12% on Kraken. So you are actually getting a better APY through liquid dot staking on Acala. And then you're also getting an extra 9.5% on top. So if you're like me, you probably spend a long time staking on Kraken for your Polkadot. But this is definitely a better deal. All right, guys, sorry. This is how long it takes to manage your finances, manage your investments in a bear market. I didn't realize I had a little cash in there. So, am I bullish on DOT? Yeah, man, I am. To be honest, I am. And the reasons are, I think that interoperability is going to be a huge necessary characteristic of a well-funded, well-functioning cryptocurrency economy. So in order for us to, be able to see that come to fruition, projects like Polkadot have to work. And what I'm really excited about is, we do have projects on Polkadot network like Acala, which looks to be like a creditor system. Like if you think about like lending, you think about DeFi, you think about even just white labeling the product to license out to financial institutions that want to, dip their toes in crypto. Like that's how they're positioning themselves in the marketplace. So I love to see that that's already, in place. You also have things like Moonbeam, so you're given a more traditional crypto experience to DeFi. You have things like Efinity, which is the Engine project. If you know Engine over on Ethereum Virtual Machine, they actually won a Polkadot paired chain, and they call it Efinity. And so they're going to be, all the gamification and NFTs. Astar Network we went through last week. That's like a WebAssembly virtual machine compatible project. So they're really doing a lot to try to move things in and around. Let's just see. Is this con over yet? Jump out, girls. What up? What up? Love y'all production. I know I'm not the first person to say that, but man, y'all studio goals. Trying to get my studio going. So yeah, we still waiting on to see the cash we sent from yeah, it looks like it's still pending my transaction. You know what? While we're here, let's go ahead and check out what's going on in the Twitter world. Figure out what's going on with all things related to Polkadot. Oh man, let me tell you, Elon is going off out here. Hit me in the chat if you think Elon is losing his rocker, or if he's still all there, because it'd be day to day with this guy. So let's see, Acala. It's always good to keep up with what it is that's being tweeted out into the universe by these projects, figure out sort of what their PR team is pushing. I do like how active Acala network is. Polkadot, so I saw this yesterday. Here's a little bit for you in adoption news. Polkadot actually just won a parachain auction. So as you know, there's constantly different crowd loans going on for these parachains. And these leases last like 2 years, I believe, maybe 4 years. I always forget. But as you can see, this is early leases, Pokedex. I don't know why they're not on here. Let's just make sure. I'm gonna double check my work. I know I saw this tweet, but Pokedex though looks to be an interoperable DEX to DEX and almost call it a sex centralized in one decentralized platform. So it's official. They have secured their parachain slot in auction number 16. I don't see why isn't 16 to 22 listed in here? Not sure, but anyway, we can just take a quick peek at what's going on here while we wait to see if this withdrawal is going to process. Time for the stream. Pending sending. Okay. We're updated to sending status on my other screen. So anyway, you can see, they label themselves to be the trading engine for Web3 and DeFi, fully decentralized peer-to-peer order book, built on Substrate. This kind of reminds me of, if you know of Orion protocol is one. There's also Katana over on Ethereum that look to sort of be a, like an order book. And then you can do like cross-chain trading. I think even like a Kraken Pro has some pairs that are cross-chain, but I don't know if they charge exorbitant trade fees, but it is cool to see that, that they are working with some of the bigger names that we know. I mean, at least KuCoin, Gate.io, CoinMarketCap, and CoinGecko I know of. I don't know Fractal, Kilt, or Market Square, but let's see. Is AUSD stablecoin available on major exchanges yet? In terms of their adoption so far, Josh, I think it's just, let's see, obviously Pokedex. You know what, let's just take a look at there, because they can announce it on the Twitter feed. Let's see. Oh, wait, what are we talking about? Okay, they can out NFTs out here, that's cool. There was maybe one or two others that have adopted it already. I do know that Moonbeam and Moonriver have adopted it. I don't have a test account for Moonbeam or Moonriver, just my main account. But I have seen that those assets are available to add to my MetaMask. Let's see. Origin Trail just got a parachain. Shout out to them. They've been around for a long time. They're kind of supply chain related project. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing today. Walking through liquid staking. So yeah, here's the announcement about AUSD on Polkadot. Yeah, so it's a little bit early in terms of like overall adoption. I do think that as the ecosystem grows, especially in this bear market where it's probably gonna, there's less distractions in the bear market. If you're a developer, you'd be able to spend more time developing rather than, looking at the prices and trying to, leverage trade. But let's see. I believe their Medium should give us a fuller readout of where AUSD has been adopted. So just pull up their Medium. Yeah, it hasn't been listed by CoinGecko yet, I don't think. Yeah, this is not AUSD. So careful of smaller projects. Let's see. Seeing how we do research is definitely important. So let's just see. So they do have this venture fund, of course, and the launch. AUSD is in Injective. Oh yeah, I think Injective protocol does actually have a parachain or something like that. Satori, Imbu, sub wallet. Of course, his wallet is a wallet extension. Pokedex, Mangata. So yeah, it looks like we do have a couple here. Still a little early, but they have a list of partners on here. Kiguru, I think Elon's just strong. Hey, look, you may be right. At the end of the day, like he may be, out here having public experimentations. Like, what would you do if you had literally the most liked tweet of all time on Twitter? Like, you might you might go straight to the populace with some of the things you're saying. I think, me in particular, I think that there is something to be said about, vying for free speech. And, I know that he definitely feels a little snubbed by the Biden administration, by way full transparency. I'm a Democrat, so if you're not, like, do you, but I will say that his sort of complaints about, Biden administration talking about like, hey, like, we got to go towards electric vehicles and yada, yada, yada. And then not mentioning Tesla is kind of like a snub. Like, he didn't get invited to a summit. S&P just took them off of their ESG, whatever. So he's just upset about that. And I think he's having a little bit of temper tantrum. It's kind of pushing him towards what he calls the center. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens. USD. All right, well, I think that's enough for, research. There's at least, 8 or 9 projects that are using AUSD so far, but I don't think that there's a whole lot of stable coins in the world of Polkadot just yet. So in terms of adoption, I think this is probably the biggest stable coin in the ecosystem. So jump out, girls. Okay, I like to see people out here on these crowd loans because look, like that's how you really, I'm sure y'all know, like you've seen the rewards that came out for that. So we have, our crowd loan amount locked up, and then they give you liquid crowd loan dot in a lot of cases. And then a lot of times they'll also give you additional rewards on top of that. So it's just kind of like money on money while you're saving your money and getting a liquid version of that money. It's a whole thing. So let's go back and check to see if we have any movement on this. I want to just get rid of some of these heavier tabs. Streaming while I'm going here is okay, cool. So we do have 11.2 more Polkadot sent to our test wallet. So we'll go ahead and come on, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and bridge that over my password. I kind of wish that it would automatically refresh the amount, but I might be being picky, might be picking nits, right? Okay, cool. So now we have 15 dot. Man, this test wallet's growing fast. Let's go ahead and get the stream back up. Didn't realize I closed out of that. But we should now have enough for this liquid staking minimum threshold. So now the minimum to stake is 5 dot. So oh man. So let's go ahead and like there's no max button here. Like, can I just all right, whatever. All right. So and adding my Polkadot here, I will get 14.5% APY, and then I'll get the remaining 9.25% in AUSD. By the way, you can flip this on and off. So if you just want that, that 14.5% and not to get that additional 9.5%, you can. But I don't know why you would. That's just me. Maybe you got a good idea for it. Maybe you're gonna do something with your liquid dot. But I'm just gonna go ahead and stake. And so, boom. So as you can see, this is pushing through right here. I think this is like 2 or 3 functions running in the background. So that would be why it's taking a little bit longer. Just wait for this to go through. Let's check the chat. Big country. I gotta check that out because I don't know what that particular project's all about. I'll take a look. Acala is the best DEX ever. Who did the Acala team send somebody over from the team to come and hype up the chat? I mean, I like it. Feel free to give me do that. Number is not a function. That's not good. Hey, look, this should be intuitive. This should be easy. I don't know if it's because the rate got changed while we're waiting on. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't remember my passwords. I have to keep doing this. And maybe if it fails again, I'll just lower out so that it's not trying to max out the available dot. Because like if the sort of exchange rate between these assets changes while it's trying to push this through, and I'm putting this all the way up, then maybe I just need to give it a little bit more room. Let's give that a shot. Give it a shot. Late to the party, bless up, warriors. Half day fries at the gig. I'm off the plantation on that BTHC. Satoshi Slim, what up, bro? What up on that BTHC? I like that. Dang, where y'all getting these emojis at, man? Y'all gotta hook me up with the Bitcoin emoji, man. I need that for my Twitter handle. Yeah, that'd be nice. So let's see. Okay, boom. Looks like it went through. Looks like lowering the amount did work. If I wanted to unstake, I should be able to. Let me go ahead and refresh the screen. It's showing me 0. I don't like those zeros when I'm expecting more than 0. Well, it says I have dot in collateral. Oh, okay. Okay. So this is LP staking, and then we have collateral staking. So as you can see, these are some of the pool pairs. So if you just want to sort of stake like you would on Uniswap, you could participate in some of these. None of these APYs. Maybe this one is pretty competitive, but there's also collateral staking up here. And as you can see, we have staked amount, and we'll earn some AUSD. This is the APR on that. And then what about, let's go ahead and change this to staked only. Staked only. Where's the LP dot? We had this flipped on, so I'll have to do more investigations to figure out, just make sure that we're going to get, maybe because the protocol staking is separate, maybe it's being tracked somewhere differently. But hey, if you are on the Acala team, please investigate this, make sure that people can see their liquid dot staking collateral. It just gives us peace of mind. And in this world of crypto, like there's something to be said about peace of mind. Okay, that's weird. Okay, part of the TGOC stuff. Oh, what? I gotta check that out because I don't think I ever got to use that. So let's see. Heavy Polkadot investor and crypto maniac. Hey, I'd love to hear that, bro. I think, a lot of people, if you was like me, like you probably got in like 2017 during like Q4 during that bull run. I I remember I saw somebody's Instagram story for like the third time in a row with just Ethereum and a bunch of like exclamation points. I was like, bro, like, come on, like, all right, like, what's the secret, bro? Like, what's going on? And I started looking into it, and everything was pumping. And, I was trying to move some assets over, but then the bear market hit, and for me, that was my first, bear market. I really learned a whole grip about investing, during this pandemic. But that was sort of like my beginning foray into it, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna hold, and I just stopped looking at it for a long time. And I wish I would have been dollar cost averaging more into it and what have you, because by the time the next bull market came around, it was already like, okay, like, Ethereum's up from, whatever it was at in like the double digits to like, triple digits and then on to quadruple digits. So I really feel like the Polkadot ecosystem offers a lot of the same underlying utility that Ethereum has, while also giving added security, obviously way higher transactions per second. So you get way more efficiency in terms of gas fees, which hurts everybody. Those toll roads, man, I'm telling you, the toll roads. And, I just think that the future of this project is pretty limitless. And also, so I come from an advertising background, and I know the importance of having constant PR. You must always be dominating the airwaves. And so with this crowd loan sort of setup that they got, it means that there's always going to be projects, especially as adoption continues and big money really gets in. There's always going to be, marketing campaigns about, hey, like, come support our project. We got, this crowd loan coming up, like you can stake your dot, get these rewards, blah, 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 blah. So I really like that, it's kind of like a whole show with this crowd loan thing. So yeah, I'm excited, man. And if we get extra added security on top of that, like that's a win-win-win. So that's how I'm feeling about it. I didn't realize camera went off. Go ahead and pull this back up. Damn, that's what my hair look like right now. Wow, that's crazy. What are two things you look for? One of them, a mandate before you put your money into a new DEX. I think that for me personally, I want to see that there is underlying utility that is unique. I think that if there's one thing this past crypto cycle taught us that we're all seeing now in the bear market is that just because a protocol offers high APY doesn't mean that you're being paid out in tokens that are actually going to mean anything. So I'm thinking about like all these like smaller projects that build off these L1s that, offer really competitive APY, but then you look at their price today and their adoption and holders are going down. And that APY that they're giving to you, they're paying off of inflation. They're basically just printing more of their underlying asset to pay you those rewards and sort of keep you around. And when you hit that bear market, you're like, wow, how long has it been since their all-time low? Oh, it's been 0 days. Okay. So I'm the clown. That's what you're saying. So by the way, Acala does have a fixed amount of Acala tokens. So that's why you're being rewarded in AUSD, not in Acala tokens. However, I definitely do have a bullish outlook for this project. As you can see, obviously, this is our second time going over it here, and only my fourth video on this channel. But yeah, that's sort of what I look for. Secondly, I definitely look to make sure that somebody on the team has a sort of finance background, and that they have like a marketing person that's not just like, no shade, but like there's like a ton of like no-name people from like all around the world where, if you look them up on LinkedIn, they don't really have a whole lot of accolades in the world of marketing. Maybe I'm a little biased because I've been doing marketing for like 10 years now. And, I do have awards, Webby's, a Cannes Lion, but, I need to know that you're going to get the word out, or at least understand how to stay top of mind. Because these crowd loans, like I said, it's a show in itself. Like these projects should be spending a significant amount to build awareness and move people into considering actually supporting the crowd loan. And if they're not doing that, then you're not gonna have a good time. So let's see, staking same as bonding. Um, it's similar. I think with bonding, there's like an underlying asset that's created. I know that when you bond, actually, I think they use that for lending. So if you bond your crypto, that means that they're going to give you a guaranteed risk-free premium. You're going to get some sort of APY back. It'll generally be a lesser amount than staking, but it's guaranteed. And so I think the whole impermanent loss thing becomes, I mean, I guess in so much as you're still getting paid in the underlying asset, there might still be that risk, but then that crypto that you've bonded is now being used to lend out to others. Whereas with staking, it's sort of being used specifically as a mechanism for verifying, blocks for that blockchain. It's running the protocol. Versus being used to drive some APY. Man, I love we got a whole little community in the chat. What up? Let's see. Social Slam, researching Acala for 2 years, deep dive, realize Acala is all the mechanisms to scale DeFi globally. And really that's what they want to do. They've had they're not out here pretending like they're trying to do something different than embrace global players, even if it's like a financial institution or anything like that. Like, they're straight up about it. They're like, hey, look, like we want to cater to established individuals and institutions so that they have an easy way to adopt crypto and work it into their practices. So I think that'll be interesting. So as you can see, we just earned our first fraction of a penny. So that is technically something, but plenty more to go, guys. We'll go ahead and check in on this in future episodes. I am going to, after stream, do more looking around for where this, where it shows is that under here? Okay, cool. Okay, so there it is. Yeah, I feel like there's some UI UX opportunities here. So if you do UI UX, you may want to check out the Acala jobs board, see maybe you can get involved. But under the My Stats section is where you'll see what we got here. Let's see, total staked says 0. That's not correct, but we do have this in collateral estimated yield monthly. Yeah, like this does not seem to be working. If I've done something wrong, like please feel free to ping me. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to reach out to the team and figure out what's going on because we did do the liquid staking for LDOT. And that's supposed to generate this 14.5% APY. So yeah, it's a little confusing with this UI. I do think that they are going to honor the rates here, but I just don't like that I can't see it. So that's the nature of a live walkthrough. That's how we do it here because it's helpful to see what types of difficulties you run through in trying to use these new products. As you can see, everything around the minimum threshold was something that we had to overcome. It doesn't say anywhere until you try to stake less than 5 DOT that's the minimum. And then on top of that, I can't see this 14.5% APY. I do see this here, but it's not telling me. How many DOT that I have staked. So let me know if y'all find the answer there. Let's see. Rhyme protocol interoperating with 100% juggernaut on parachains. People aren't gonna know what to do. But hey, that bullish mentality. Hey, look, I like your enthusiasm, bro. Just keeping that sort of conviction through these bear markets is what makes what leads to positive financial outcomes in the long term. And remember, these bear markets don't last forever. My personal macro opinion is this one might be a little longer than the last one, just because a lot of what's going on in the economy right now is, we all know inflation is in the news, but on top of that, like supply chains are all trying to decouple from like Russia. And we've been we spent the last 20 years coupling our supply chains with Russia. And now it's like not corporate PC, not ESG to be working with Russia. So that being said, it's going to be for many of these, like, Kroger's and Unilever and insert mega corp here that, really relies heavily on these supply chains to find other providers, to negotiate those new deals, to find the technology that's going to, automatically route them, their production from, around Russia. So if you're working in consulting, you probably getting paid right now. That's it is what it is. But I think that until we find or hear headlines that speak to the fact that they are doing a good and quick job of finding ways around this, which I haven't seen these headlines around yet. I think we're going to be chilling in the bear market a little bit. I hope that we've hit a local low in terms of the price of Bitcoin. Like we did hit like, I want to say like 27.5, but it's just tough because there's so much fundamental value coming out, and we just see like the price go lower and lower. Like, it's a little frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it is for everybody who's been around and sort of stuck through the last bear market, and now we're back in the bull market, and learning so much stuff about crypto every day. So much stuff that's gonna make us better investors and really just able to pass along generational wealth. But it is what it is. It does look like we're not breaking through this level of support here just yet. So best case scenario, with our next daily candle starting in like 6 hours, hopefully it'll be a big green one, because the big headline is that, or big talking point is that for the first time in Bitcoin's history, we now have 7 weekly downward candles, and we're printing an 8th right now. So is what it is, but y'all are here. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. As always, do well, then do good. Okay, you gotta take care of what's going on at home, and then seek peace, whatever that means to you. Just feel free to, not feel free, but like, after you do well, just seek peace, or after you do good, seek peace, however that resonates for you. For me, it's doing well. I think for you, it would be too. So that's what I got for you. Thanks for joining in on the Polkadot party. Again, my name is Mike Sadler. Feel free to throw me a follow on Twitter if you want to hear about the random shit that goes through my head as it pertains to the Polkadot ecosystem and the broader economy. And that's it. And that's all, man. I really appreciate y'all joining in today. And we're going to see you next Friday. Peace.